Good afternoon and welcome to a special edition of Cliff Hughes Online. And it is special this afternoon, wherever you are in the world, watching or listening, because I have with me the very talented, the gifted, Erland Bartley, more known to you as Alkaline. Yes, he's in the house. And where is the house? Villa Ronai in Stony Hill in St. Andrew, where it's been raining, but quite nice. Lovely afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Bartley.
Blessed.
Champion boy.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure for you.
Alkaline.
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Pleasure to be here, man. Super, man.
Super.
Yeah, man.
The preparations for new rules, how are they going?
Yeah, man. Preparations. They're going good. Everything going as according to plan, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rehearsals.
Nice. Yeah, man. Nice set list, and the venue, nice, everything. You know?
Where's the venue?
Trelawney multi-purpose stadium.
This weekend, the Friday?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be epic.
Tell me, why new rules? Why that name? New rules.
It's just the energy we are push, you know? Especially in our entry in the game. You know what I mean? The game they don't set to it's set. But we just add to it, you know?
And the game being what?
What do call it? Dancehall.
Dancehall.
That's what they call it, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So
Music business, you know?
So your new rules suggest that you are coming to make new rules.
Yeah, man. Make my presence felt, you know?
Yeah.
You know, say, me there. Yeah, so the new rules is just, yeah. It's a movement.
I get the impression, watching your music and your performances,
Right.
that you started as an unknown,
Right.
yes, and you made moves
Right.
to break in
Right.
or break out.
Right.
Yeah, you got some pushback.
As usual,
Yeah,
in anything, you know?
yeah. You had your moments when they were saying no.
Right.
Yeah. What was your breakout moment?
In terms of like, what I do, you know, I'm forward with a striking image. You know what I mean? An image where enough people wouldn't really understand or would agree with, you know, because with it, they look, they kind of different with the dark out on them, you know? So, yeah. And then after that, the things me love. You know what I mean? And the 1, 2, 3. And the string of hits them just came and followed. You know?
That hit 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
That one really caused.
Put your foot through the door, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
But you didn't put your foot through the door, you kicked down the door.
Kick it off, all the hinge them, everything drop. Yeah.
And then
Everything is followed.
move mountains.
Move mountains and all of the songs for the girl. I what if them? I can't remember them from the top of my head right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But
Right.
a lot of Jamaicans
Right.
follow you, yeah?
Yeah?
But they don't really know much about you. You have built this mystique around Alkaline. Yeah? You're very private. They don't know you. Tell me, where were you born?
Born in Kingston, man. Kingston.
Where in Kingston?
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Yeah.
Victoria Jubilee Hospital.
Yeah.
And then you grew up around Kingston, I gather. You were in Sandy Park at one time,
Yeah, at one
Sundown
time.
Crescent.
Yeah.
How were those early years?
Linders. It was good. You know, simple, calm. You know what I mean? Go school, follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you grew up with who?
Moms, sisters, and you know what I mean? Family, you know?
Yeah. Mom,
Yeah.
Charmaine, what?
Yeah.
And dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it like growing up with how many siblings?
2.
2. A brother and a sister.
No, 2 sisters.
2 sisters.
Yeah, management team, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me, you have made it big now, yeah? But those early years would have shaped you.
Definitely.
How so?
Yeah, because the core values would have instilled from at home, you know? Yeah. Mom's gonna make sure say she train you the right way, you know? Discipline and all them things, you know? Yeah.
Mom was a disciplinarian,
Yeah, definitely.
not dad.
Moms. Yes, say moms.
And how was she like as a disciplinarian?
They don't know academics is on the top of your list, you know?
Oh,
So you don't know you have to take in the studies, you know?
uh-huh.
But it helps, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, it helps.
Where did you go to primary school?
Primary school. Michael practicing.
Michael.
Michael practicing primary.
And you started to distinguish yourself then?
Yeah, man, from early up, man. Because, you know, say, would it involve in I call it, school challenge quiz.
Yes.
From them time there.
There's a famous clip of you.
Yeah, it's even in one of my songs.
Yeah.
Conquer the World.
Yes.
Yeah, the clip of.
How did you make the Schools Challenge junior quiz at Michael?
God, them sister, man, have what it takes, you know? Yeah, man.
You're a bright boy.
Something like that.
And well, your mom wanted more academically. You got into Ardennes.
Yeah.
And Ardennes, the most influential of all the schools, or what?
Well, everything play a big part in my journey still, but me when I say Arden was when I really zoom in on music, you know, and say, oh, this is what I want to do, you know, because I was Alkaline even from high school, you know. Arden.
You were Alkaline
Right.
from Ardennes.
Yeah, becoming, you know.
Oh.
You know.
How did that name emerge, or, you know?
It's quite about it. But I mean, and I come up with a name there, you know. Yeah, Sister King. You know?
Viewers, listeners, he whispered, you know, the sister may always quarrel about it.
Yeah, true. I mean, and I come up with a name there. Me and Kim come up with a name there.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have some different idea. And I'm gonna say, Alka, she say, yeah, but she don't want to say, she give me the name still. But
Yeah. She.
You think of me?
So Alkaline started from Ardennes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
And was that the moment you discovered that really this was you wanted to get into music?
Yeah, most definitely. Because
Tell me how that evolved.
Well, it started from when I go through the one day with my brethren, Speed. Cause him be like a voice a song, so it's just like I just go with him. And I just like the thing and I just never stop go. You know, just be the tune and
You remember what form you were in, what grade you were in at that time?
probably second form.
Second form.
Yeah, that's about 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure all was at the time.
Yeah.
But from them time, when I go studio and never stop. Yeah.
So when did mommy know that you were going to studio?
Probably around that time.
You shared it with her?
Yeah, because I was also recording music videos at school.
Oh.
Yeah, and uploading it on the internet, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, because at that time, the internet, the kind of kick off certain kind of social media platform, the kind of kick off, and that was our way of expressing ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Getting our voice heard, you know? So we use that platform to kind of generate a fan base from even early as then. Yeah, man. So even from them time, you know, people where I say, yo,
what?
yeah, the boss. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this thing. You know what I mean? Even from them. Yeah, you know what I mean?
What did they see in you?
I'm not sure what them see, but you don't know, I guess. I just the determination and you know what I mean, and the hunger and the love for the music, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was from second form at Ardennes. You remember your principal at the time? No?
No, I never been by
You
principal.
don't remember the principal. But after second form, you went on to do CXC at Arden.
Yeah. See,
How did you do at CXC?
do my thing, man. Yeah, man.
Meaning,
Go on, good man. Get my subject there, man.
how many?
How much subject me get?
You don't remember?
For all my subject me get, man. Yeah, I'm getting
So you
subject.
got about 7 or 8?
But 6.
6.
Yeah.
But you did well enough so that you could get in later at UWI.
Yeah.
Tell me about the transition from Arden to UA.
Yeah, I just, well, when I left Arden and reach at UA, at that point in time, just music I want to do, you know? Just want to bust.
But you got into Karamak
Yeah.
and you started at Karamak. Did you actually start?
Yeah, I start.
And how was it?
It calm, it cool, but, you know what I mean? Music my thing at that point in time, you know?
You weren't really interested in the Karamak work.
Yeah, it can go on, you know? Because you know, like what I say.
Yeah, it can go on.
Yeah, it can go on.
But you went in another direction.
Real, because I don't know. Mind made up, you know? Yeah, mind made up, and you see it.
Time.
You see it.
Yeah. So you paid attention to the fact that you needed to self-actualize.
You see it. Yeah, man, so.
But explain for our viewers or listeners,
Right.
what was that like? Coming to the realization that, listen, this is not for me. How did that manifest itself?
Well, I just, by seeing the reaction we get from people whenever we put out the work, and we say, you know, so we might actually have a chance at this thing. You know what I mean? And also, that burning feeling inside just to just do great, you know? And just do the big things, you know? Yeah, you know, want to do. I have to know what for him, you know? Yeah. And the music was for me.
Okay. So you left Karamak
Right.
after how many years?
I think it was in the first year.
The first year.
Yeah.
And you shifted to do
My artist,
full-time.
straight. Yeah, man.
And that full-time team that you surrounded yourself with, tell me about that.
Yeah, man, you know, they say, chain is as strong as weakest link, so you don't know. To make sure so we have a solid link, you know, so you don't know, build up a team, you know, from them time there, you know.
And who were the crucial members of that team around you?
Yeah, our family, man, our sister, man, Kerry and Kim, you know. And we also have friends who are supported from high school, you know what I mean? Bring them on board, you know.
Yeah.
And over time, you know, the thing just build and get stronger, more powerful, you know. Bring in more people, you know, with ideas, you know.
Yeah.
Like-minded people, too, you know.
It's interesting you mention your two sisters because they're still a critical part of your team.
Super.
They're here today, or is it Kerry Ann? There's Kerry Ann over there too.
I give me that.
That's Kimmy.
Yeah, one of you,
Right.
you know.
And we're-
Yeah, man, but Kerry, they both said it.
yes. So tell me, Alkaline, your breakout year
Right.
with the album New Level Unlocked,
Right.
debuted at the top of the Billboard Reggae Albums chart, stayed there at number 1 for
Right.
18 weeks.
Yeah.
How was that like for you? 2016 was a very good year.
Yeah, man.
Tell me,
It was a year, you know.
your life changed?
Yeah, just like that.
How?
Because the first strike at it, first album ever done, for number 1. Yeah, man, that is a good feeling, man. And yeah, I drive around on the island and people are play a song and people are acknowledge and know, say, you be this, and you know what I mean? The work where you put in, help them through certain situations, and you know what I mean? That's a great feeling, man. Yeah, man.
But you remained humble
Yeah, man.
and still so today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Now that you're looking back, yeah, since 2016,
Yeah.
you have gone on and you have done many more songs.
For real.
Tell me a couple of your favorites.
If I say the name, you're not gonna know them.
Oh, you know that.
Because here we go. My favorite them always I was on to the next thing, you know.
Yeah, so let me hear
Because
them.
me have all the vibes, you know. Me have all the vibes. Me have all
Feel
the
it.
vibes to me, you know.
Yeah.
So my favorite them always a new thing. When me let it down, y'all can have it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, y'all can have it. I'm on to the next one.
So you don't linger and savor the moment.
I ain't got time for that though. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I ain't got time for that.
So you just move on.
Right there.
So to your Legion of fans, yeah, which one did you write all of them?
All of them. Yesterday, I just look through some things. I'm gonna find one of my early songbook them. I have a date them when the song right, the production, and I'm like, yo, this cool. You know what I mean? Never know it was still around, you know?
So you taught yourself how to write music.
Then I thought myself, yeah, I guess it just found natural. I don't know if I teach myself.
Oh,
so to
that's
speak.
natural.
Yeah, man, just right. Yes, right, yeah? Yeah, man, I'm vibe, you know?
You did well at literature at school. Because you have received many, many awards. Yeah?
Right,
The Happilus, the 21st Happilus Digital Music Award.
right.
Top male artist, most streamed artist,
Right,
most
right.
downloaded artist.
Right.
You have collaborated with Sean Kingston, Fetty Wap. Yeah?
No, Sean. Yeah.
You remember?
No, man, yeah. No. The next, not the second.
No, Fetty Wap.
No, not the second. Yeah.
But Sean, how was it working with Sean Kingston?
It was calm, man.
Yeah?
It was calm, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a remix for Ride on Me, you know. Yeah, and meet like an international flair and
Yeah.
vibe, and it calm, it worked.
In tracking and researching for this, your music evolved.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the process of the evolution that you went through in terms of the lyrics.
I just different colors to the music, you know, and different strokes for different folks. So you don't know variety of the spice of life. So you have to give the fans them some different things sometimes, you know. Yeah, so that is all the evolution forward as along with mindset and you have new fans, every day. Somebody turn 18, you know? Yeah, and people are forward at the concert, new fans are forward at the concert, and them view things different to us, you know? Yeah, and people all over the world get in tune with the music, traveling and interacting and experiencing different cultures that contribute to the evolution. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So just make sure it's the thing.
Who's your typical fan? When you're writing music and you're going to write for somebody, who's that person you visualize, you write for, you perform for?
I really think somebody will believe in themselves. Yeah, man. Persistent, hardworking. Normal people, regular people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People have them job. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Younger people. Young people.
And more mature people, because we have variety.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh. So, those songs that were your breakthrough songs,
Right.
the lewd lyrics,
Right.
was that a rite of passage for you to make it or what?
Guess this was just the atmosphere at the time of the music, you know? Yeah. So,
When you say the atmosphere, what do you mean?
at the time where people's minds was at, you know? the market desired. You know? You know, so we just give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you felt compelled to do it?
Well,
Because you have grown since.
right.
You spoke about and sang about the formula.
Right.
You went in and you discovered the formula.
Right.
So
I just give the people what they want, man. And then do what you have to do. Then I do what you want to do.
okay. All right. The marketing and promotion of Alkaline, the Vendetta.
Right.
Yeah. How did that come about? Vendetta label.
Oh, it's
Or
just
brand.
yeah, man. There's the challenges them where we see around, you know what I mean, the island and them thing. Then just want to put together a fan base. You know what I mean, we represent the movement and what we're about. You know,
So it's a movement.
it has become, yeah,
What kind of movement?
movement for the people, man. Yeah, man.
No, man. What do you mean say movement? All movements are for people. What kind of movement? So, social, cultural, political, religious, what? And what are the basic core values of the Vendetta movement?
Just upliftment, man, and just positivity, you know, love and joy, you know, excitement and fun. Yeah, man. Laugh. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then the stunts. Tell me about those. The PR stunts.
Oh, me I say PR, but me
Yeah.
don't know about stunt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The tattoo? Or that,
Yeah.
that was a stunt, which worked for you.
I wouldn't say a stunt.
What was it?
I just may express myself, you know. Yeah. Me
Express yourself.
Yeah.
How do you express yourself by tattooing your eyes? What were you trying to say?
Just when you look for me, you see what
The tattoo there?
what time it is, you know.
Me can't see the time when me look in your eye when you have tattoo.
For real, but I just get the impression, say, yo, a person, I mean, business, you know, especially I come in from the dancer space where so competitive, you have to not the right way, you can't really forward.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
How well did it work for you?
It work, man, it work.
How well?
Well. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Now, there was a period of your career when you were in these clashes some time ago.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Looking back, any regrets about those?
It's just a vibe. It's just fun, yeah? It's not really.
Vibes, as in Vibes Cartel? No. Okay.
Isn't he locked up?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. But now you have moved on from that.
Right.
Yeah? And where are you now in terms of your music?
Yeah. As I say, I do some music where encourage the people, man.
Yeah.
Make them do the right, you know? And feel good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Move.
Yeah. And by moving, you are taking it to a higher level.
Most definitely can't take it to a lower level.
Right. And I want to ask now, tell me the features of that higher level. Your people are watching you. Yeah. What are they going to get and are getting from Alkaline?
They might get more music. They might get more shows. They might get alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, have you turned your back on Jamaica? You don't live in Jamaica anymore, do you?
I live in Jamaica, man.
You live in Jamaica? Well, you spend most of your time outside of Jamaica.
I'm there enough time and you're good at even know somebody there. Yeah, man. Now I go see him because the car dark, you know?
Ah.
Yeah. But I'm there, man.
But you don't talk to the media in Jamaica.
Talk, man. But I feel,
This is your first interview in 10 years
yeah,
to
but
the
I
Jamaican
talk, man. I
media.
go to who have ears, we hear what I say, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Is there something that you have a problem with the Jamaican
No problem.
media?
No problem. Everything super. Everything calm. Everything calm. Just expression, man, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you a recluse now?
Why you think so?
Because in preparing for this interview, everybody tells me we don't hear enough of him.
Ah.
We don't know anything about him.
Ah.
He doesn't give interviews.
Ah.
Yeah? So, are you a recluse?
Wouldn't say that. That's my style, man, you know? Sometimes I just want to hold a vibe, you know? And watch where I go. Yeah, so I just that. And I like say that keep yourself from the people. Yeah. So we always have to do work. They know where to find me. Yeah.
Where can they find you?
Just turn on the music, man.
Yeah, where?
Yeah, man, turn on the radio, man. Yeah, man. I'm go up on the internet and the platform them. And look for the man himself.
Yeah. In terms of the marketing of the brand,
Right.
yeah?
Right.
What are the instructions to your team?
Well, that would have been, you know, for me and the team, you know. That would be for me and the team, you know.
Can't say it publicly.
I some can't say, but you know, you wouldn't understand, you know.
Yeah?
It wouldn't do much for you. It wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't make sense, you know.
Oh. Now you are an internationally known star. People want to have a lot of you. Yeah?
Right.
You performed before 12,000 people earlier this year
Right.
in Wembley Stadium.
Right.
Yeah? You were in Canada some time ago.
Right.
Now you are in Jamaica for New Rules.
The third leg.
Third leg.
Right.
Yeah? Can we expect more of you in terms of public performances in Jamaica?
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. Yeah, man. That just watch your works, watch your rides, you know? Yeah, man.
All right. Social media in
Right.
today's world.
Right.
Yeah? You're a 31-year-old man. Yeah?
Yeah.
You grew up in the era of social media. Yeah?
Yeah.
Part of the story about being a star in today's world is your public persona.
Right.
Yeah? But your fans, all of them, when I ask them, what should I ask him? They say to me, who is he? What turns him on? What does he do when he's not on stage? Tell them.
I'm gonna on stage.
Yes, when you're not performing.
I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna perform me a right song. Or time I just a chill. Just chilling. I'll be chilling. You know what I mean? I don't do much. I'll be chilling.
You don't do much.
I'll be chilling, you know?
Yeah?
I'll be chilling. Yeah.
Do you have children?
No.
No. Good. But so there's just the music.
I see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. And in terms of the future, where you see yourself in the future?
Continue expanding the brand and continue putting out the music that the people love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chase with the goals and inspire the fans, man. That's the biggest general, you know? Biggest lad, you know?
You are not the typical dancehall artist. Yeah? Of people trailing behind you. Yeah? You're not that. Yeah?
And I said to her, I've nothing wrong with that if you want to do that, but my style, that was my style, you know? I do my thing, I do my thing.
And what is your style? I think I've asked you this question about 3 times now.
Right,
What
right,
is
right.
your style?
It's hard to explain, but you know, I just watch and just if you
Alka,
can pick up something, you pick up something, you know?
Alka,
Right.
you can't tell me what is your style.
My style is just alkaline. My style is alkaline. I don't know if you put it in words to explain to you, you know?
All right, let me put it to you on another one.
It always changes. I can't, you know?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
That unique sound
Right.
that you have somehow developed, blending dancehall with elements of R&B and hip hop.
Right.
Yeah, tell me about that process.
Well, that would be music, them boy. I enjoy listening to them things, especially when we come up, you know? Because you don't know, say, a student of the music too, you know? So I mean, I say big up the music, you know? Yeah, man. So
So
just feels that kind of energy in it, you know?
yeah,
Yeah. And it become what it is, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
But tell me, looking back now
Right.
and looking forward, yeah, what has been the most significant lesson for you in your musical career and journey?
Significant lesson.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe when difficult times forward, just keep going, never stop, you know? Yeah, man.
So no major disappointments, no major achievements. They say yes.
Well, be a household name and fi- to take the brand across on a global scale. Yeah, man. That definitely is up there.
Yeah,
Major achievements, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially doing it in the way we do it. Yeah. Not being aligned per se with any just being independent, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a major.
Yeah. All right. That's your camera. Your camera.
Right.
I'm going to ask you, just give you some names, some words,
Right.
and without thinking about it, I want you to tell me what comes to mind.
Right.
Earl Barkley.
J that man. General. Yeah, man.
Your dad. Charmaine what?
Source. Motivation. Inspiration. Backbone.
Kimona Barkley. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Karine. Arden.
Foundation. Foundation.
Yeah. The other one? Donald Trump.
Mad thing.
You're saying the president is mad?
Nah, Jamaican term, mad thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Andrew Holness.
Mad thing.
Mark Golding.
Mad thing.
Time come or choose Jamaica?
Go again?
Time come or choose Jamaica?
Time come, I choose Jamaica. What does that mean?
That tells me you're not here, you know. Time come is a PNP slogan for the elections. Choose Jamaica is a JLP slogan.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that about that kind of stuff, you know? Because I'm not really deep on the ground like that, you know?
Huh? You don't know. You don't follow those things.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Let me also probe it for a moment. The state of Jamaica. How you feel about the state of your country?
Jamaica, man. Jamaica has always been Jamaica, man. People have to just do the right, you know? Work it out amongst ourselves, you know?
And what do we need to work out among ourselves?
How we handle disagreements and stuff. And how we treat each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You feel that we're not resolving our conflicts well enough?
Not really, because we are showing at the crime rate, you know? So once we adjust that, the Superman, because everybody loves Jamaica and everybody loves the island, everybody want to come here. So we just have to straighten up a few things, because everywhere have the issues and the problems, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just put on all that problem on Jamaica, but just look into ourselves, you know? Do some reflection.
Yeah.
Straighten up some things. We're going on a road, good to go. But Jamaica a place, man.
And you're based in the US, so you find that?
Me there everywhere. As I say, me there enough time. I'm there out there sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You have done a lot
Right.
without a lot being said.
Right. Lot
Yeah?
more for do.
Like what?
More groundbreaking things, man. More it's on. Yeah, man. More surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is there an award that you haven't won yet that you have your eyes on?
Not
The
really.
Grammy?
If it comes, it comes, yeah.
You're not working towards it.
If it comes, it comes, yeah. We put out our best work each time, so. As far as I'm concerned, all the work them is going to be worthy, but if it comes, it comes. But we're not really focused on that, because you don't want to be like, if you don't get it, you get discouraged, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if it comes, it comes.
Yeah. And in terms of your own sense of self now,
Right.
where are you with that? You have moved from being the man who was quarreling, let them block you, and you take with yourself and come back with the
That part of me that too, man. That part of me too. I don't say quiet. Just I express myself. I mean that too. I'm calm. We can get irate, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And the song or album, tell me which one, that you got the most feedback about, that really forced you to think about, oh, did I get it right or not?
And when you say feedback, you talk like negative?
Or positive?
Well, get good feedback on whole heap of tune, man. Yeah, man, whole heap of tune, man. All the hits them, man. You have the Champion Boy, you have the After All, you have the Boss, you have the Boss. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Your final words to your legions of fans?
Yeah, man. Keep it real, the youngest lad. Full touch. Bad. Article.
Yeah. Thank you. So it's new rules,
Yeah, man.
Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Give us the details and tell them.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be epic, man. You don't know. Plethora artists, you know? Yeah, man. Silk Bass, the Intense, the Munga, the Tifa. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. The Knox. Alkaline. You know what I mean? Mad thing, that's followed out. The C3, Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium. It a go low.
Thank you very much, sir.
Give thanks.
Good.
Yeah, man. Full touch.
Good. Alkaline, a.k.a. Yes, but his name is Erland Bartley, a.k.a. Alkaline. That has been this special edition of Cliff Hughes Online for today. Take care.
Yeah, man.
You see this present day dancehall music here, where we see I go on about the players, the trap music and the trapper them and all these things. It's the thing. It really the thing, the whole society. And when a man tell you say the music now have nothing to do with nothing, it's foolish to see my talk. Because he was influenced by our next DJ, and our next DJ was influenced by the next DJ. So don't talk about say it's the parents them should not look after them. The parents them is looking after them picnic as far as them can do it. You is responsible for take it to the next level. You don't responsible for carry it go way down in the pit. And I hear some big artists or some big dreadlocks respectable Rastaman I tell man. How come mothers become a bad word all of a sudden? Man used to talk that long time, but it's the first time if you tell a man that you know you hear them fight. No, it's a normal thing like Ras. You know man say Ras. Mothers become bad word, Rasta. Your mother become a bad word. When a man tell me that it's a bad word, you tell him, you know. So how it reach a stage, eh? How it reach a stage where man just make video with man in a body bag and gonna run around the car and all them things there. And you to watch that and who not talk about say that have nothing to do with nothing. It's mad no mad man. Because you know can make little money here, so no have money there, so have money here, so when you think say money is the power. Look here man, you say today for you and tomorrow for me, it's straight going on. So no really depend on the IRS right now. And you can make some money and you know, whole heap of girls and champagne and all them something there. But watch down the line. Because the same thing where your project out there going to turn back and bite you. Because when you're a little youth, we watch the YouTube and the this and the that. When them grow big and see them something and see same father, I project them something there. What do you think him about do? When them grow up in that system, in a community, where all them can hear and all them something there, and him start to and everybody a laugh when him say it. I see some video where they could 5-year-old that says everybody a laugh like it's a joke thing. What am I dealing with? After Jamaica put the world on the map, I'm going to say Jamaica put the world on the map because the world was so such a such a way. Jamaica come rise up that with the music and liberate a whole heap of people that them distress in our apartheid system, in our struggles, right across Europe and Africa. The music uplift the people them and carry the people them on a certain level. And now we see some little youth are going like them not have no sense. And they don't have sense, you know, they don't have sense. But see this little money vibes and this, that and girls vibes. Watch when you no grow tight when you go in though. A whole heap of ones, can remember me tell her daughter say what will happen, you know. And I say now, what, 30 years, 20 odd years after me say she turned Christian. And now against other ones now. After me don't tell her for a long time. But watch her now, you see the thing going out. You're sorry for Magadog and Magadog turn around and bite you. And right now, I tell you now, you not mess up the thing. You not carry the thing down right down in the abyss. You not carry the thing on a level now where, I tell you, it's dangerous. Dangerous.
We go a dance, but listen, and jump up when them here say, kill a battle man and all them something there. So now, we know say, the promotion of homosexuals, make it reach this point, was done by the DJ them. Is it DJ them? Give the homosexuals big voice right now that them can come out so loud now to attack Jamaican people, you know. And why we say that now? But let me talk about something here. I want to talk about something here, Rasta. A couple weeks ago we did that talk about how everybody by now know that the sponsors, these companies who usually sponsors reggae show, come out and say them going go boycott artists who profess violent lyrics, as them call it. Violent lyrics. Them claim say them going to protest it. Them not going to put no money behind a reggae show that have no artists that chant no violent things in the society because violence is big in the society. We did come out and we did say, well, it's a hypocritical thing because, ironically, because them did have a man, the sister, the entertainment boss did have a man from Digicel who did that. When he was asked the question, is it because of the pressure of the homosexual community in England why these sponsors decide to do this now? The man said, no, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Well, we hear it from internal. We have some little people where internal that at that meeting, specific meeting, it was a task of about boycotting homosexual lyrics. And somebody in the meeting say, no, you can't come out and tell Jamaica, say, you have to boycott homosexual lyrics. So them decide, so them are going to say, them are going to boycott violent lyrics. That is hypocritical because me don't know, say, it's not violent lyrics them against, it's homophobic lyrics according to them. Because violence in the music for a long time against the woman them, gun music, gun lyrics, and no sponsor never come out and say them nah sponsor no show with violence in the music. Until some guy some homosexual guy in England now come out now, you hear everybody a jump on it now and I say, well, yes, too much violence, too much violence. Violence in the music, and we call pan for years now, we are called pan radio station, we are called pan artists, we say stop the foolishness, stop the foolishness. We even talk about the whole heap of homophobic so-called lyrics were in the music, and we said, you not promote the people, them will stop doing it. The gun lyrics now work out, the abuse against the women them in the music. So the man them come out now hypocritically. I want to make mention that we didn't even mention Warrell King in the program, because we did say when Warrell King did have him banned, when starting ban him saying say now back certain artists. I think in the same night one time we were supposed to back ladies and say now back ladies whole heap of people say a foolishness that, this and that, a foolishness that. Alright? It go on, we see now. Them come out now, so them getting violence lyrics. Well, it's lie them telling. These people who come up, these sponsors, cause we, when I say we now, we are talking about cutting edge as no Muta Baruka, cause it's only one man can take off his program off of the radio, and that is Mr. Hughes, the drive officer. So, and we are saying, watch out now. Those sponsors is hypocritical. And if a guy come tell you say, it's because him no come to, it's like a little bird come flying at me and say too much violence in the music. From 1980s, violence in the music, and none of them never said them go boycott it until now. And we there upon the radio attack every day. We all cuss all this radio station because this radio station are guilty of enough things. This radio station where we see we attack upon here so now. It come like nobody not there if you listen to certain music we are play upon the radio. The lyrics are certain music we are play upon the radio. Especially in the day. You know see, because we there at the night so. And we have a play certain music when people go to bed much less than the bright day. It's like people now listen to tune because every tune play upon radio now, you know, every tune. You have IRFM, you have Play the Madness, Zipper Play the Madness, Fema Play the Madness. I mean, you name it, them play the madness. Nobody now curtail we are going. So it get out of hand. Alright. So now, these sponsors who never did listen to the radio all the while, because them don't know nothing about radio. All them know say boy, them can't make a money off a certain show. Them come now and them tell people say boy right now, them against violence in the lyrics, in the music. So them not put nothing. And me I declare say, them not against violence in the music, them against the homophobic lyrics in the music. You know why we say so now? Because Sting, the greatest one night show on earth according to them. Sting said, them going to make the artists them sign. Listen to where I go on now, you know. Them going to make the artists them sign, say, them not going to promote no homophobic lyrics pan Sting. Watch a man. Homophobic lyrics pan Sting is not the problem, you know. You know what is the problem? The throwing of buckle. That is the problem. But every year you hear say, no buckle now go enter in the place, no buckle now, and man throw a buckle same way. You know what is the problem? The problem is not the homophobic lyric. The problem is a man come up and say, man fi dead, gunshot in a marrow and this and that and kill man in a this and that and all them things. Now hear the woman talk about AK, throw the AK over the wall and all them things. You think a lie she tell? You have dance for some, you know. AK-47 coming and lyrics, you know, Rasta. Alright. Where the hypocrite them there? Where the hypocrite them there, Rasta? Some little guys from England telling us that we have to stop homophobic lyrics. And now, Sting now, I got ban homophobic lyrics. So one to all the other gun lyrics them. Oh no, we don't hear nobody attack the gun lyrics that perpetuate itself amongst youth, young people who are listening to certain artists. They don't know nothing about Jimmy Cliff and Dennis Brown and all them. They don't know about Vibes Cartel and County Killer and all them, man. You know, see, what happened to these lyrics? We incite violence. We don't talk about violence against specific people. We are talking about violence against Jamaican people. Me can't call them, you know, because I don't call all them, you know, because I'm a brethren, you know. And if a man can't take criticism and feel me, I fight against him. I feel bad luck that. Alright. The brethren named Anthony B. I talked to Anthony B one time and I say, Anthony B, why every time you go up on the stage, you have to talk about homosexual Rasta? You can't find, I mean, we hear you with some lyrics, Rasta. Can you remember when the first time, Anthony B make a tune with band, and me call Anthony B on Tony Rebel show and say, Anthony B, cut the music and say the poem, say the song without the lyrics. And when the band that tune there, and me still got to read the lyrics from the radio. Alright. Anthony B, me look at Anthony B and me say, Anthony B. Yeah, me say, Anthony B, why every time you go up on the stage, you can't say something else about I talk about homosexual Rasta, because sometimes when you say them thing, the man start to look at you for the know that start to say, wait, I wonder if Muta about the man. Alright. You know what he said to me? He said, boy, if you go up on the stage and not mention homosexual, in bridging them I go say, in bow. What kind of talk that? Yeah.
If you want to take a stand, take a stand.
Yeah. That means nah, take a stand, you know. I'm bridging them, I try stand up so the boy right now, for me not say in bridging them I go feel away. So that lead me to say now, say a whole heap of artists really go up on the stage because them feel say in bridging. Insecurity. Alright now. So we go now. So Sting now come now and say no homophobic lyric. What happened to the gun lyrics then? The violent lyrics then? What happened to the lyrics then where degrade the Jamaican black woman?
It means a man can come and sting and come say put the AK over the wall.
A man can come and sting and say anything but don't say nothing against homosexuals. You don't understand that? Yeah. And this is the talk now, you know, Rasta. A man can come and sting and say anything but don't say nothing against homosexual. What kind of madness that, Rasta? Me vex about it, you know. Me vex about it, Rasta, because you tell me now, say an artist can't say nothing. Because I talking against homosexual don't mean say I'm homophobic, you know. I am not homophobic, you know, Rasta.
And that is the distinction where only for people
don't make him see if you got sex homosexual, you're homophobic.
You would want to kill them or something.
No, it's not so it go. You can't go tell. Watch a man, you can't tell a nation of people. Say, you know what? Talk about anything else, but don't talk about homosexual on a show, Rasta. No, that get kind of weird now. It get kind of weird, Rasta. You know why it get kind of weird? You know why it get kind of weird now? We're going to talk about Capleton now, alright. Now a newspaper here from England. Now, couple weeks ago, we mentioned an article where some homosexuals did a lick against Thatcher. And them said that them not really mind the lyrics them, because as a matter of fact, them feel good. You remember? When them hear TOK tune, them say the chichi tune with TOK though would be more accepted in a homosexual club than a heterosexual club. So them don't personally not really mind it. So them not really watch Thatcher. Alright, so you have a whole heap of homosexual out there, including Jamaica. We go a dance, we listen, and jump up when them here say, kill a batty man and all them up there. So now, we know say, the promotion of homosexuals, when it reached this point, was done by the DJ them. Is a DJ them, give the homosexuals big voice right now, that them can come out so loud now, to attack Jamaican people, you know. And why we say that now? This article in the New Nation magazine, newspaper, the headline, thank you, Tashel. Big picture, Capleton. Anti-reggae protest is free PR, says Capleton. Alright. Psychologically, Capleton are used where the homosexual them use to justify, say, why them not really mind it. So Capleton now in the article say, well, he not really mind where they want to write now because it give no publicity. All right, which is not the bad used to say that. Yeah, they must say about him, they don't say. Yeah, they must say no. Them no mind that these guys that say these things because look they know. Tashel name become headline everywhere in the world, you know, Rasta. Me see them mention Jamaica about homosexual thing from Jamaica, from CNN this morning, you know. All right, here the article say no. Controversial reggae star Capleton has expressed his gratitude to gay rights campaigners for giving him free media exposure. This is what the homosexuals was saying, that the DJs was giving them free media exposure. One hand is watching the other, no, you know. One hand is watching the other, no, all right. Speaking exclusively to New Nation last week, Capleton thanked Peter Tashel. Now, Peter Tashel is the head, is him start the whole furor about the thing. And the outrage campaign for providing him with free publicity to promote his latest album. He said, I want to thank Peter Tashel. This is quoting Capleton now. I want to thank Peter Tashel. Now, this is not when I lick out against Capleton, because you know, she have some idiot boy out there now. When they attack this deal, you Muta, when I attack him, we just say that we're good for the goose, good for the gander. And that same like, oh, we did that show them say, them and promote homosexuals. It's so now we see the homosexuals and promote them. You understand? So a man must check out the ideas, the psychology behind the thing, you know. Alright. He said, quote, I want to thank Peter Tashel. I'm grateful to him and his organization for all their publicity. I've been in the business for 13 years and I've never had so much attention from the press. No, this is what Peter Tashel is saying in England, you know. Yeah. See, a long time he was homosexual and he never get so much promotion until now, you know, Rasta. You know, see? Alright. News agency, this is continuing now with Capleton said. News agencies from all over the world want to speak to me. CNN, NBC, and some of the biggest newspapers in America. I've never had so much publicity before, even when I was in the Billboard charts. Brethren.
Like a marriage.
Yeah, brethren. No. We give thanks to certain things in Rasta, but you see things that come up to bump, you see things come up to bump, you know, Rasta. It come up to bump, you know. This is the bump, you know, it's like festa, you know, and it want a need to push light, make the bump go down, you know.
It reached a point where they just have to go to cut out them lyrics there, you know.
They know see what happen, man. They know see what happen. You know see what happen, brethren. May I say. But we no business with them, Rasta. Me no business with them. If a man bring it to me, you know, me know me I go do it, you know, Rasta. Police, thief, or nobody, you know, me no business with the Rasta. If a man ever bring that to me, you know, I mean, me no believe in that kid, you know, Rasta. But if a man ever bring that to me, no, Baz, watch a man. Me not business with where a man want the road so. Yes. But you see, come in my little space, you know. This way you're in my space, you know. Me and you in a problem. Yes. You understand? I mean, I'm going to preach a man to kill you. Yes. Me not going to do it. But me know why you're coming on my space. Yes. And you can't tell me no, say. If me see something over there, so. If me see a prostitute over there, so. Me can't say where right now. Prostitution, yeah, prostitution not really something where you should really deal with. I mean, I understand prostitution, but you know, see. They just tell me, say, me can't talk. From me go mention party business now, me can't say nothing about it, Rasta. Eh? What kind of kid this? Where them I put with that, Rasta? Eh? Where them I put with that? Them stop Caesar from going through the airport, I glad that, Rasta. What is this? Alright now. So Capleton now, I say, never in a film history of performance, him get so much publicity. And this is who are giving the publicity now. The homosexuals, them are giving the start out the publicity for him. And him did publicize them in the beginning, and now them start to publicize him. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious alliance of God. So, alright. Capleton believes the controversy surrounding reggae artists and their homophobic lyrics has been blown out of proportion. Alright, Capleton gives time. Alright, next page. He said last week, the problem is that it is impossible to translate Jamaican patois into standard English. In Jamaica, an entertainer will perform at a show, and when he comes out the stage, if his performance was good, he might say, I murdered the crowd. it doesn't mean he literally killed his audience. Likewise, a taxi driver who has just dropped off a customer might say, I've just shot a customer. But it doesn't mean it literally. That's just how it talks. Alright, Capleton might not mean literal because it says metaphorical in my talk. Well, obviously fire is metaphorical in most language because the Bible says, John said, I baptize you in water, but there's one coming who I will baptize in the Holy Spirit and with fire. It now means that John the Baptist will put Jesus in a fire. You know, see, there's a metaphorical language. So Capleton is understanding this metaphorical language, you know. But I don't believe, say, if a man say, gunshot, either boom bye, either Batman head, if you talk metaphorically, I don't believe that. I don't believe when a man has say, informer fi dead. He might tell you, say, boy, right now, if you see something wrong, go on, you know to tell no authority to rectify because you're dead. I don't think it's metaphorical language that you know, Rasta. Alright.
You them, take it metaphorical.
No, definitely not. Yeah, alright. So we understand the metaphorical language that is used when it's a fire, because we come here fire. I know Rasta start the fire thing. At church people, we hear church people are saying about brim fire and brimstone and God I go burn you up in the bottomless pit and all these things and hell and damnation and all them things there. So the fire did it a long time, you know. Alright. So all we do know is put it on record and popularize it. And it come like say no, we are the cruel persons. You know, see, anytime we talk about fire, them things say, so this way, yeah, them hear it on radio. Alright, so Capleton now comments follow a week of controversial debate surrounding reggae artists and their lyrics. Last week, a UK tour by another controversial reggae icon, Sizzla Kalonji, was cancelled after newspaper reports linked reggae music with the death of David Marley, a gear barman in London who was beaten to death following a spate of robberies. You know what them are doing now? I can tell you what them are doing. This is serious thing going on, you know. They are spreading propaganda in England that we are killing homosexuals. In Jamaica, we're running them down and killing them. Yeah. And the homosexuals who leave Jamaica and go to England is saying that is true. That is what is happening, you know. That is why come on CNN this morning, you know. Yes, it's lie. It's lie. Nobody now identify no homosexual to go beat them Rasta. We say it. Watch out, man. We will say it once and we will say it twice. Most homosexuals that dead is them boy kill them.
And most man in Jamaica know a homosexual.
Yes. Him now run him down. Alright. Marley Aguirre. 6 youths, 2 white boys, 2 white girls, and 2 black boys have been arrested over Marley's killing. Home Secretary David Blunkett officially banned Sizzla, real name Miguel Collins, from Britain last Thursday. Police slammed media reports that linking reggae music to Marley's murder. A Met spokesman told New Nation the inquiries they have conducted since complaints were made regarding certain lyrics and the seeking of advice from the CPS with regard to them is a wholly separate matter to the recent murder inquiry on the South Bank. The 2 matters are unconnected and concern officers from completely different departments. Reggae producer Blacker Dread of Black Music Council was surprised by the cancellation of the Sizzla tour. He told New Nation last week, I was amazed when I read the reports in the national press associating the killing of a gay man with reggae music. There's no link between reggae and the killing of David Marley. I think it's disgusting that the reggae death, the tragic death of a human being, regardless of whether he is gay or not, should be used as a weapon against reggae music. Gay rights activists claim the popularity of 8 reggae artists, Capleton, Sizzla, Bushman, and Sizzla. In the 8 OK, Vibes Cartel, and Elephant Man is responsible for 10% rise in homophobic assaults over the past year, although they are yet to come up with any proof to back their assertion. I think what you say? We have weapons of mass destruction. we have weapons of homo destruction. It's a serious thing, you know. It's a serious thing. But alright, the point when we really are trying to make is this though, because we have come down when it started. We just started today. It started, yeah. Because we are bring the thing to the nitty gritty. 1 o'clock here. So take advertisement. Watch out now. The point is this, that we have been speaking continuously that these artists is promoting the homosexual. We keep saying it over and over. And if we keep promoting the homosexuals, them going to become like what? We're not going to make them become, you know. No, the homosexual is so big now that they are giving our artists the biggest promotions them ever get in their career. You know, see it?
True to film issue.
Yeah. So it's a thing that we have to really check. Do you really want
the level of power where them have and the reach where them have?
Do you really want to say that you give thanks for the homosexuals for big job? I mean, you know, because them, the homosexuals, them feel good to know, say, them I get big up. You know, see, it's a thing. So we have to really check it. Now, in the 80s, you know, when Shabarangs come out and talk, it was gun lyrics and it was who about.
Like you would have said, then
I know, get big, you know. Ladies are big artists, you know. Same thing shadow, you know, them banner from down the south. Yeah. See, alright now. In the 80s, you know, in the 80s, Shabarangs would come as one of them what they call obscene artists. We get big. Yeah. Like ladies are now, get big, you know. Ladies are big artists, you know. Same thing shadow, you know, them banner from down the south. Yeah. Down a Mantico, you know. Yeah. But she no business. She just go and do what she do and now she get big. So look at what you saw here, everybody has said, boy, if she have a number one tune on Billboard, you know. Like that. Like that day we talk about Hillel, you know. The first thing them say about Hillel, you know. Them say, them I'll tell you about the whole of Hillel, Hillel, they hear them now. Sean Paul, who has gained international recognition, was a past student of Hillel. You think they would have said that? No. You think they would have said that if he never said millions out there? Them nah say that, you know, because to them Sean Paul lyrics is not much to be desired. Dirty Cup crew and all them today. Them nah go say that, but it's true now internationally. Him can give 5 million to poor relief and all them something there. Him get big. So the same thing in Shabarangs now. Shabarangs come with the nicest lyrics them, and everybody loves Shabarangs. Alright now. Shabarangs have a tune named Dembow. I used when that tune they get big, every man starts singing who are eat on the table. Who, for those of you who don't know what eat on the table is for foreigner, it's called oral sex. Right? Oral sex in Jamaica is called eat on the table. I don't know why the woman become a table, but I don't know why the woman, I don't think we eat pants up on the table. Eat on the two-foot table, but in the 80s it was a big thing, you know. It was a big thing. Yeah. Every artist come on stage and I said, all who knows them no bow put up them on, and all who knows them not this put up that. And watch a man.
No, it's still going.
In the 2000, wait that and show your article where we book up in the newspaper. It's a serious thing. The article said from them bow to take. Yeah. Alright, part of the article said, it was not so long ago that practitioners of oral sex were the target of DJ's wrath, with death advocated as the punishment for those who went below the 2-foot table. The man used to come and sit and dead to just like what the matter was the dead to any man where suck woman and this and that, you know. Alright. These days there is a much more relaxed stance, at least, on receiving the once taboo act. Giving it. Nobody has pushed that so far. Shabarangs are the classic anti-oral sex song in Dembow, coming out in the early 1990s. Dembow took no prisoners, as it said. That was serious stuff indeed. However, just over 10 years later, I can turn on my television and see Vibes Cartel in full flight on RETV chanting out the lyrics to take. And when he hits the part about the doorknob, he allows the screaming woman at the front to alaba that a go cause you a blow job. That means you can't say that past stage, no, you know. 10 years ago, if you say that on stage, you know, man, stab you in your neck, you know. Yeah, they are not old, they are not hiding. They look most enthusiastic, as they are certainly not ashamed. This is a hell of a turnaround, considering that in the mid-1990s, Lady Saw said on the Joyride rhythm, it was under the sycamore tree. A boy want me fi bow and me tell him fi flee. Looking back, the closest I can identify as a turning point in the male attitude to receiving oral sex, at least on record, was when Baby Sham questioned which gal and which gal say she nah duck right, you know, at that run the cut. Me
Which girl and which girl say she done?
which gal and which gal say them nah, yeah.
On the cut.
Yeah. Me hear them turn over when me gal a clean which get the style I was. This is a serious thing. Because he got a little flack from 1 and 2 DJs, but there was no huge furor. In the new millennium, Cecile comes with a song and video about the woman's joy at receiving oral sex, urging the men to do it to me baby. Back then, it was hard to imagine a time when receiving oral sex would be so openly discussed on record. But the future is here, however, giving it is still very much taboo, as Cartel and Beenie Man remind all that the speed limit for sex is 68. For other that comes 69.
Yeah. And recently too, Missy Elliott did have a song where get very popular in Jamaica and now still popular about lick it. Lick it and you know.
Remember this one that Get High?
Yeah.
Get High?
Yeah.
It couldn't play for radio either. But I want to tell you now, this is serious because watch you now. Oral sex is taboo in Jamaica. And it was made. You see, we talk about the popularity of people promote things, you know. People feel them a fight against things. Yeah, people feel them a fight against something, but them really have alright. So the DJ them come and them talk about oral sex and man for dead and man for this, man. Just like what them talk about homosexuality. Now, if you talk about that, it no make no woman what did I look at in a funny way?
In other words, then what you say is that just like how oral sex come now, be like almost
anything. A little more the bottom man them going come like anything. Yeah, just so. So when you talk about it now, it will come like nothing. You know, see, which is that's what I lead to know.
Become acceptable to.
Is that not come look at?
Even some people it never did acceptable to before.
So you see the psychology of the thing though. You see the psychology of the thing though, because you can fight against something by living your culture. You know? The greatest revolution, you know.
Yeah.
Is to live your culture, you know. Because everything told me when you live there.
Against the homosexual, them just sing song to love up your woman.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
Sing song to stop.
Love my woman.
It's a serious thing when we think on it, because look at now, you talk about oral sex to some woman or a man. Man love take it than give it, you know. You know, see nothing with taking it, you know, but then you see something with giving it. You know, see. But now when man talk about it, it's like I know nothing again, you know.
And most women say them get it, and most men say them not give it.
So who I give it? That thing. This is the